Welcome to my lovely space that is the studio at night time. It's very magical with the fairy lights and the candles on, and I feel very powerful when I sit in it. The studio and space has taken me a long time to develop over time. It just doesn't appear like this. It's a lot of collecting and choosing and finding and being given beautiful things. So this is how it is now. I think everybody should have a safe space and magical space that's just for them. Many years ago I had a kitchen table that we did homeschool on, and I did all my art on it, and then every time it was dinner time I had to shift all my art and put it away, and then it was just hard, and I kept thinking, please one day I'd really like a space that's my own, and now I've got one and I feel really blessed. So even if you've just got a little corner, or if there's just a little table, or even a little bookshelf, just make yourself a safe, sacred space that's just for you, somewhere you can go to and ground yourself and feel more centred, because you will feel a better, more whole person if you can do that. Especially if you're a mum. I know that as a mum sometimes it feels really hard and really like, what am I even doing? Like, you give your all, you try your best, and sometimes it just doesn't feel like that's appreciated or good enough, and so it's really nice when the kids have gone to bed, or when you get a little time on your own to go and sit and just be in your safe space. So today has been quite a hard day, and I can't really go into details because it's very personal to my son, but I felt terrible, and I cried, and then I thought, what are you doing? You are so powerful and so above and beyond all of this. Do not be a victim in anything anymore. I was in a domestic violent relationship for many years, and I was a victim, and I was in that very frightened mode, and it was difficult to come out of that, but many years later I am out of it. So it's really nice that I can now recognise, yeah, it's good to cry and it's good to get it out, but after a while of feeling sorry for myself and maybe even having a little paddy, to be able to move on, centre myself and ground myself. So the things that I like to do are have a bath, a deep nourishing bath is really cleansing, have a lovely cup of hot cacao. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I was making my hot cacao, and I make it with oat milk, and I put orange oil in it as well, which is really delicious. It's like Terry's chocolate orange, but a nice one that doesn't hurt any animals. So what I've been doing tonight, after I've made my hot cacao, my bath's run now, I keep reading this wonderful book, Burning Woman, by Lucy H. Pierce, that a wonderful lady called Gemma gave me. Well, she posted it actually, I didn't even know it was coming. And she has a lovely site called Priestess of the Woods, and she does a monthly box with tarot readings in and everything. She's really beautiful, and I met her at another lovely friend's retreat, and we just got on really well. And then a few days later this turned up on my doorstep, so I'm about halfway through and it's really beautiful, but I just wanted to share this part out of it, and I think it's really powerful. And I'm not going to actually read it out of the book, but it's quite timely actually, because on the same page it says creating safe space. I'm not going to read it out of the book because it's quite tiny writing and I can't really see very well. So I've written it in. I've got my own, like, it's like a journal, like a Moon Sisters journal, and I write things in it, and I keep things in it that are really special. So I've written it in big words in there, and then I'm going to decorate all the page later. I just want to read it to you because it is beautiful. Shed your clothes, shed your skins, until you are naked and seen, in safe space. Then you will know what to do. Then you will know who you are. Then you will feel your own fire, and in the spaciousness you will hear the call to burn. I just think that's so incredible. And it's a really good book, and I'd really recommend it. She's got a new book out, but I've promised myself that I'm not buying that until I've read this one, because I've got about 5 books on the go. I've got 4 So the other book that I'm reading at the minute is called The Holy Wild, and that's by Danielle Dulski. It's called A Heathen Bible for the Untamed Woman. I've only just started that. That's my bedtime reading. And also I've got a couple on the go by Lisa Lister. This one, Love Your Lady Landscape. I've already read that, but I keep dipping in and out of it. It's a really good book. And the other one is called Witch, which I think is in my bedroom actually. And I've read that through twice, and I keep dipping in and out of that too. If you just saw something fall off, oh, it was here. It's a penguin. Well, he was a penguin, but he's got no little penguin face because the dog's got him, and so he's only got little eyes now. He's just like a felted penguin that I got ages ago, so he can go back up there on his shelf. Yeah, so I just wanted to make it clear to you that you need your own space. You need to do what you need to do as a woman and a man, and men need to do it too. But I think it's really important because as women we try and do everything all the time for everybody, and sometimes we neglect ourselves. If you can hear squeaking, that's my easel. When I lean on it, it squeaks. It's not a big mouse. And so just create a little sacred space for yourself and nurture yourself. And little simple things like lighting candles, just give it a whole new thing, like a whole new level. It wouldn't be really cosy if I just put the big light on in here. That's an up north thing, big light, put big light on, which means the light in the middle of the ceiling. So fairy lights, it's like nearly Christmas here in England, so all the fairy lights are out on the shelves now. Just put fairy lights everywhere, wherever you want, everywhere. It's great as well to do this if you suffer from a bit of seasonal affective disorder. It's nice to light candles and embrace the darkness, because the darkness is just as important as the light. Without the darkness we couldn't have light, so that is super important. Before I go, I just wanted to show you my new cup. Look at that. It's by my beloved Gudrun, and I got it from the London shop, and it's perfect because it's a really nice size for keeping your hot cacao in. It's wonderful. I hope you have a blessed weekend, and I hope you got something out of this too.